Let's take a look at developing cross-cultural competence. Developing cross-culturally begins when learners become aware of the need for cross-cultural competence. Innovative activities and approaches help guide learners to begin to understand themselves while simultaneously helping them to become more culturally aware. Learners can engage in their development by setting personal and professional development goals. Goals may formalize a commitment to develop cross-cultural competence and persuade adaptation to cultural differences. Cross-cultural development begins with an understanding of the journey ahead. Learners who can build trust and share experiences and engage in a safe learning environment. Using a variety of learning methods, such as information delivery and discussion, reflection and storytelling, multimedia and printed words, will address multiple learning styles. Development is all about creating experiences that make people better and inspire enthusiasm to learn. In leading a cultural competence workshop, there are several steps you need to take to set the tone from the beginning. Welcome participants with a warm, upbeat invitation to the adventure of developing cross-cultural competence. Review the benefits and risks of diversity in organizations. Explore what drives the need for cross-cultural training, the risks for not doing it, and the rewards for investing time and energy to this work. Highlight the continuum of skills we develop in the journey to cross-cultural competence. Lay out the learning objectives for your programs and remind learners that this experience is for the purpose of their learning, so you can be flexible in the order to meet particular needs. Finally, give participants the opportunity to introduce themselves. In cultural competence development, changing deeply held beliefs and habits may not be an effective objective. Rather, it's appropriate for employers to focus on job-related behaviors and work outcomes. We all have bias, but negative consequences of our bias can be muted by attending to the social structures of an organization. People are becoming more culturally diverse in the way they live their lives. They're going to school in different countries, traveling to foreign locations, and expatriating to gain career experience. We often work in organizations with high levels of diversity, and the possible forms of diversity in organizations are many. One way to define the concept of diversity is with distinctions such as relations-oriented versus task-oriented dimensions of diversity, and readily detected or surface-level versus underlying or deep-level diversity. With diversity increasing, managers need to learn how to take advantage of the strengths it offers and minimize any challenges it might create. Some aspects of diversity have been found to directly impact organizational performance. For example, diversity will impact factors such as creativity, problem-solving, and intra-organizational communication. Unfortunately, there's a relationship between diversity and prejudice. Prejudice can come from interpersonal attitudes, such as perceived physical attractiveness, where being perceived as more attractive is favored, and proficiency in communication. Though it's difficult to measure whether prejudice and discrimination are declining, they persist, impacting career experience and success through the effects on trust, motivation and performance, improvement, and harassment. Learners can explore their attitudes towards diversity through self-awareness activities. Cultural competence development requires making a commitment to learn, grow, and potentially change. Most people are probably comfortable with how they currently see the world. They already experience different cultures, and they've already determined how to be comfortable in and adapt to new or different environments. Through reflection, learners begin to understand some of their cultural strengths and limitations, as well as their perceptions and judgments. They see that they're both similar and different from others in a group.